Subscribe to Swarajya and press the bell icon.
Earlier this week on Wednesday, the Union Cabinet approved what they are calling one of the biggest reforms for bureaucrats in recent years, that of Mission Karam Yogi. Now, what is Mission Karam Yogi? In one sense, it can be seen as an upgrade to the post recruitment training mechanism for all central government employees at all levels. On the other hand, it can also be looked from the perspective of civil servants as another capacity building mission to prepare them for specific roles and processes within the system. Well, to begin with, the Mission Karam Yogi reform, it will have a digital platform which will be known as iGOT Karam Yogi, which will have specific roles which the civil servants can opt to learn and can deliver services at an individual, systematic, or process level, at an institutional level too. But the main aspect of Mission Karam Yogi would be to transform the human resource management within the central government. Because often the efficiency of central government employees, be it the banks, be it the bureaucrats, be it the IPS officers, IRS officers, it has always been under question. And in the words of Prakash Javadekar, minister who was present at the press conference, he himself said that the aim of Mission Karam Yogi is to create employees, is to create human resources that can cater to the needs of tomorrow. And given how things are changing rapidly around us, be it the rapid digitization, the way we are processing data now for the public policy initiatives, it is imperative that some sort of a mission which catered to the upgradation of the post recruitment training mechanism came into being. But that is not all. It's not just about the digital platform, because the digital platform will also serve as a launchpad for the National Program for Civil Services Capacity Building, which will be very much focused on building apparatus at the individual, institutional, and systematic levels. That's the second aspect of it. Thirdly, the entire capacity building mission will be governed by Prime Minister's Human Resource Council, which will have chief ministers, which will have other key ministers, and even some secretaries and bureaucrats, which perhaps can add their experience and expertise in making this entire mission better. Lastly, there will be a capacity building mission which will include experts from various fields and will also further aid the learning, the upgradation of the training of the entire central government employees. The good thing about Mission Karam Yogi is it doesn't restrict itself to just the IPS or the IAS or the IRS, as we often do when we talk about central government employees. Often the attention is hogged by the All India services. But this will extend to all the employees at all levels. To get just the number, there are almost 4.6 million central government employees, or 46 lakh, and the Mission Karam Yogi will extend to one and all. Thus, everyone will get a shot at the capacity building mission, perhaps to improve their skills, perhaps to learn new skills, and to cater to the needs of the tomorrow, of the 2020 India. Now, one aspect is how this entire thing will be fallen in place, that is which is best left to time. But for now, Mission Karam Yogi, it's being dubbed as one of the biggest reforms for bureaucrats and for all central government employees in recent years. And there have been, and it follows a stream of other initiatives that has been taken by this government under Prime Minister Narendra Modi. We've seen the lateral entry being allowed for IAS. We've seen programs like ARAM, which was focused on the training of civil servants. And now with Mission Karam Yogi, the government is further taking a step at aiding the better learning, the better equipment of skills for these civil servants, for these central government employees. And it's best left to time to see how this entire initiative plays out. Thank you.